Hello everyone. So we hope you all are doing fine and you all are safe. So the thing here we are going to learn about is array methods. So here these are built-in methods given for JavaScript. So all of these methods are provided by JavaScript. So let's go through each one of these. So the first thing is array. Okay, suppose let me erase all of these. Okay, so first of all, let's take an array. Let numbers equals to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so this is an array, and let us just revise and how to check the data type. It's very easy. Sorry, it will be numbers. For checking data types, you just need to console log and type of numbers. So here if we run node script.js, yeah, you see it's an object. So this is not our main issue. So the first thing we are going to check is array. Check whether the data type is an array or not. So in this case we have to check whether the data type we have specified is an array or not. Previously we checked what is the data type, but here we are checking whether numbers here is an array or not. So it's very simple. It's array dot is array and numbers. So let us console log this whole thing. Console log, oh sorry. So here if we just console log array.isArray numbers, let's see what it gives us. Node script.js, yeah. So you see, so now it returns us a value of true. So now we can conclude that yeah, this is an array. Okay, so the next step is now we want to add new elements to the array. So that is very simple. Adding new elements to the array. Just you need to do this. Numbers dot push. Suppose, okay, let's spice it up, Tanzim, and first of all we can add different data types in an array. You guys already know. So now let us console log numbers. Okay, so now let's run node script.js. Yeah, so you see this element is added to the array. Now the next thing is how to remove elements from an array. Remove elements from an array. Okay, thing is very simple. The thing is, instead of push, now we just need to write pop. Numbers dot pop. And there is a thing. Okay, let's console log this. Let us comment this out since we are done with this. Okay, so node script.js, yeah. So we see here what it is doing is it's cancelling out the last element in an array. So in case of push, it is adding something to the array in the last position, and here it's cancelling out something from the last. It's cancelling out the last element of an array. So here there is 10, 20, 30, 40. It cancels out 50, which is the last position of this array. Now the next thing what we are going to do is we are going to learn about two more methods, that is shift and unshift. So first let us talk about shift. So first let us talk about unshift. Unshift is adding an element to the first position of an array. Okay, so adds an element to the first 0 index and index position, that is the first position. Suppose instead of pushing my name, what I want to do is numbers dot onShift. So now if I console log numbers, what will happen? Let's see. So node script.js, yeah. So you see, in the first position of the array, my name is kept. It's very simple. And if we do shift, what will happen is numbers.shift. Okay, so what happens here now if we console log numbers? Okay, let's comment this out so that things can be very easy. Okay, so node script.js, yeah. So you see here 20, 30, 40, 50. The first element is cancelled out here. So these two things are very straightforward. In push, an element is added to the last position of the array. In pop, the last position of the array, the element which is present or the variable which is present in last position of the array is cancelled out. And in onShift, the element is added to the first position of the array, and in shift, the element is cancelled out from first position of the array. So if someone asks what is the difference between onShift, what is the difference between shift and pop, you'll tell pop deletes the last element of an array and shift deletes the first. That is, pop deletes the element of the array which is at the last index, that is the last position of the array, and shift, what it does is it cancels out the array which is at the first position, that is the index position of the variable is 0. And what push does is pushes the elements into the array in the last position, of index of the array. And what onShift does is it adds an element to the first index position, that is the first position of the array. So I guess you're very much clear, and so that's very much it, and hopefully these things are clear. You can practice more and more to be more clear. Thanks.